All right, so next up, we're gonna learn how to retrieve chemicals from our fume hood. So you can see our fume hood is right here. In this case, we're going to want to retrieve about 10 milliliters of this liquid for our lab. Now, this is something that might seem simple and routine, and generally it is, but it's important that we follow the proper procedure for safety and cleanliness reasons, right? This is nice and clean. We don't wanna spill any of our chemicals on there. So we have our compound of interest. We have our secondary container that's provided by the lab techs. This is what's gonna stay inside the hood. We're not gonna take that out. And then off to the side, I have my actual container right here, my little beaker here. This is what I'll take back to my desk. So first thing you obviously want to do is think about how we're going to transfer these liquids. And again, this seems simple, but it's something that needs to be done correctly. So first off, how you hold it, we can see that there's a side with a label and the side with a not with the label. The side with the label wants to go against the palm of your hand. That way, if there is any spilling, it'll spill on the part that doesn't have the label, right? So label side goes into the palm of your hand. That way, when you're pouring, and if there is a spill, it doesn't get all over the label, corrode away the label, and you still know what the compound is. The second thing is, when pouring, you don't want to pour kind of from down here, right? Sometimes the glassware is too big. What you want to do is you want to pick up both pieces of glassware. You can hold the pipette off to the side, and then you want to touch the two pieces of glassware together, and then from there, pour. So what we'll do is we'll uncap this. We'll put the label on our palms, pick up the other piece of glassware. We'll touch the two pieces of glass together, and then I'll pour an excess amount into my secondary container, right? And you see there, I poured, I didn't spill anything because I used correct technique. After that, you're always going to recap. Doesn't matter if there's a person right behind you that needs to use it, you still want to recap. So now it's in my secondary container. I'm gonna finally want to take it to the actual container that I'm gonna use. And again, I'm gonna use the same technique. I'm gonna touch the two pieces of glassware, and then I'm gonna pour. In this case, my lab manual tells me I want about 10 mils. So I'm gonna go a little bit over, something like, in this case, like 15, just so I can draw easily from my beaker. So I've got about 15 mils there, right? No pouring, no spilling. If I needed to be a little bit more precise, say I was pouring into a graduated cylinder, I could use this barrel pipette to transfer over any excess that I need. Again, very simple technique, but very crucial that we build good habits and do things the right way, right away.